don't even know if there's a way for me to outplay it, really. Oh my goodness. So, hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Vayne Mid into an Aurora. Vayne Mid is gonna be difficult to play, but it is definitely possible to actually outplay people, even versus, bully champions like Aurora. The way that she works is that you have a very low cooldown tumble ability. That actually landed on me. I feel like I should probably just, like, try to fight her back a little bit. Here. But anyways, we have Fleet Footwork. Fleet Footwork helps out with being able to have some sustain in this lane. Let's just try to bait out her ability so she uses it there. And then we'll just do one single Q onto her with sudden impact for a big amount of damage. Vayne is usually, in my opinion, easiest to play when you play her as a character that, I might be able to kill her here, but, usually doing on hit, but we're not going to be doing that. We're going to try going for... Okay, 1-for-1 trade, and as you can see, the wave is slow pushing back towards me. So this is going to be super good for us. What I was trying to say before I got distracted with trying to get the solo kill is that Vayne in the past, there was like a lethality crit Vayne where you hit really hard with Q because your Q gives you additional damage on your auto attack. So when something is worded like that in League of Legends, that means that I believe it can crit, if I remember correctly, unless they changed it. But that means that if you have really high crit chance and have stuff like Infinity Edge, which increases your critical strike damage, you can hit so hard with your Q. So that's what we're going to be trying to do. But we're going to be so squishy. We literally die to, like, everything by doing this build. So just be aware that we can, like, have major struggles as well. So... you can see that, like, I already got Giga chunked there. Really bad trade, but that's okay. So, we have our Silver Bolts, which is a 3-hit passive, but you have to hit the same target. You can't have Silver Bolts on multiple people. It does percent damage, true damage. We're going to be doing Q-Max first, though, to make our cooldown of our tumble down to 2 seconds. Your tumble cooldown is so insanely short. And, of course, getting the damage amplification is, like, super nice. I'm just going to... do a little trade onto her here because she just used her Q recently. Just got another Q onto her. What's really nice about Vayne trading is that your passive is that you get bonus movement speed when walking near enemy champions. So, or walking towards them, I should say, not walking near. Which means that every single time that she doesn't have her Q available, I just use my ability forwards. Dang, she actually did have her Q there? Ouch, that hurt. I just have to condemn her away, otherwise I might die, because, I mean, I am very, very low. But remember that she has no sums, and she just used her W as well. And she just used her Q as well. And our tumble cooldown is getting very short now, and because it's such a short CD, I might be able to get away with, ooh. I probably can't get her here, but she is 1 HP, but so am I. I'm just going to try shoving this out. We have Arcane here, which definitely helps out. She might try to stealth from far away here, so I'm just going to back off really far, just in case we don't know if she is doing that, because I want to take a reset. But with Crit Vayne, with this, like, one-shot build, the thing that made me want to do it is that I have seen people go the new Voltaic Cyclosword, where you get that bonus lethality and current health as bonus damage on your first hit with Energized, and it also charges faster with stealth mechanics too, I believe. I think that might still be part of it, unless they removed it. I don't know if that's part of it, but... this seems like a really good item because you're going to have 22 lethality and And then we go, like, crit afterwards with, like, Essence Reaver. So then we have a Sheen trigger with crit, which is gonna feel pretty nice. Oh, I really got hit by that. Ouch. We can do... We can't do one auto attack there. I had a feeling that maybe with my movement speed, I could have done it, but... With our ultimate, when we activate it, we get bonus, we get bonuses with getting more AD for 8 seconds, and every single time we tumble, we instead stealth, which, feels very nice, of course, so then we can, make ourselves, like, juke easier. And then also your tumble cooldown is, a lower CD as well, which feels pretty good as well, because then you can use it way more frequently to try to juke. But we're still very squishy, so we have to, like, outplay them if we ever want to have a chance of doing it, really. Oh, I kind of messed that up, but that's okay. Oh, I got hit. Dude, I'm dead because I got hit by the ability. I should have never gotten hit by that last Q. It was so free to at least just disengage and just let her use her abilities. But, I mean, I did say how squishy we were, and obviously I can make mistakes with sometimes maybe overexerting how much pressure I should be doing. But the good news is that we scale really well, even though I feel like, once again, the on-hit one is usually easier because a lot of the on-hit items, you build them, and then after you build the on-hit, you can usually get a lot of tanky stats, and we're not going to be building, like, any tankiness this game, because the goal will be, when I use my Q and auto attack at, like, 3 items, it's gonna, like, almost one-tap people. I know that she wants to trade versus me. Ouch. That hurt bad, but that's okay. I mean, we took a little bit of a bad trade. I'll just pop my potion. I'm not going to always be going forward onto her. Ouch. Hurts again, but honestly, it's still, like, somewhat okay. Because I think we might be able to escape here. If we stick around, her ultimate might be up, and when she does it, I'm just gonna, like, immediately die. With our E, it knocks people away, but if you also knock them away and it hits them into a wall, it will stun them. And you can flash to also readjust where the E can hit them as well, which is sometimes kind of good. But for us, kind of challenging to go for her when I think that only her ultimate would have killed me there if I continued going forward. So I decided not to do it. CS per minute still looking fine, though. Our Q is also like an auto attack reset, so we can try to use an auto attack and immediately tumble to reset our auto faster. Because she shoved out this wave so quickly, I'm probably going to stick around for another one, but if she decides to stick around, she doesn't have the most amount of mana here. And then I can probably shove this out and see what I can do after. I probably want to hit the turret one time just to get the plate for myself. Like this, at least. We know that the Xin Zhao, of course, is topside and pretty far, so I'm going to start rotating over and seeing if I can maybe get him. Although, the Darius went, like, too early, I think. Oh, never mind, the Xin Zhao is... Oh, but I'm here, too. Oh, man, he died so fast. Oh, that sucks. I mean, I was rotating over for a good reason, but there's no way that I can probably do it there. I should be okay here, but Kane probably should have left, because otherwise something like that could happen. I was hoping that he would play a little bit not as aggressive, because I knew that Aurora was rotating up. It was pretty obvious. Despite that, though, it's okay. We'll just dodge the Xin Zhao W, otherwise it's pretty bad. He has AP Xin Zhao, so he is able to, of course, like... Aw, man, I really am getting ganked from the other side, too. I didn't use my flash, but honestly, I don't even know if my flash would have ever saved me there. It's probably for the best that I died, because at least then I can just get back onto the map immediately. So this is almost done. When I have this completed, plus I finish the Gluttonous Greaves, what's going to be convenient about this item is with the mid tier 3 boots, firstly we'll have some health regen, which will always feel like okay because we'll have Omnivamp. But it also gives us that 5% increased damage when I am above half HP. And there wasn't boots before this that allowed that type of thing. So that's why I kind of want it. So I can just increase my damage by a small amount. So we'll just continue farming and seeing if we can, like, read her movement, because, I mean, she clearly wants to try to hit me with her abilities, but I have to be careful about overstepping. I'm just gonna knock her away just so she doesn't even have a moment to hit me at all there. We know that she has no ultimate, but just because she doesn't have ultimate doesn't mean that she doesn't probably have enough damage to kill me if she landed everything. Nice kill. Nami healed. Nice. I might have actually survived even if I didn't get the heal there, but I had a feeling Graves' ultimate might be coming. I was about to say, I was like, I wonder if Graves' ultimate is going to kill me here, but I wanted to shove out the way because, I mean, hey, we finally were able to get something, like, slightly okay for us. The Karma W does reveal stealth, which is a huge problem because then my stealth mechanic to try to, like, juke around and outplay becomes, like, non-existent, and that's why I had to, like, go away for a moment before juking back forwards. Still pretty happy about the CS per minute, though, and even though Arcade A looks this bad, I think we're doing okay, especially versus such a difficult matchup, because this matchup is so challenging when she has a pretty easy way of, like, harassing you, and the amount of damage Aurora does in League, like, when she gets fed is pretty ridiculous, too. Wow, that actually hits so hard, and that's not even a crit. We have the upgraded boots, but I have to go buy it first. Of course, I don't really have too good of a way to probably, like, fight her, besides she uses all of her abilities, and hopefully afterwards I can just chase her down with my ultimate. Your ultimate, besides giving you bonus AD and lowering your tumble cooldown and giving us stealth, also increases your passive by, like, triple the amount. So instead of 30 movement speed, I get 90 movement speed when walking towards enemies. Which, of course, could be very, very powerful. Dude, I'm pretty sure Warwick could be going bot lane here, unless she's just looking mid. Oh yeah, she did go bot. I didn't know if she actually was or not, and I don't know if I could even rotate down to assist with it either. So I decided just to continue going mid, all those Xin Zhaos here. So there's probably nothing I could really do here. We see that Graves is doing that. We know that Xin Zhao is, like, maybe gonna rotate over, though. We also see these guys are super overextended, and maybe I can help out with this fight. It'd be really nice if I could. That guy dies. Dude, I really wanted an assist. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get that. I guess I'll just continue staying bot lane for now and just continuing to shove this out. Our CS per minute, again, is about 20 above this Aurora, which is definitely going to help out a lot with... I stunned him against the wall, so this should be a pretty free kill here. And then, as you can see, I also, still having my ultimate going, makes it where tumble and being able to trigger the passive of it pretty quickly, because when you use energized and you tumble, I believe it still causes energized to like kind of trigger quickly. Maybe, could be wrong though. All of the lethality is causing my Q to hit so hard, right? Because the ratio of additional damage is pretty good. And this is without any crit whatsoever. As soon as we get crit in like Essence Reaver, we won't have mana issues anymore, since Essence Reaver will give us back a lot. So I'm just gonna hit this a couple times. Of course, I'm in a pretty bad spot here because I don't have any mana, so I really don't want to be fighting anybody. I'm just gonna take the cannon and walk away because we have a huge amount of cash now. We see that Xin Zhao's also bot side, so I'm just gonna dip even further than this because there's no reason to fight when I am so wealthy. We have a full Essence Reaver, but I can't buy a mid-tier 3 boots if I do this. I still think it's probably worth to get the Essence Reaver, though. Now we have another thing that does additional bonus damage whenever I use it. So we're stacking a couple things that are going to be just, oh, I hit you one time and it's going to trigger the items. And then we just build crit afterwards and then hit really hard when we do get to crit. She might try to outplay us, though. Or not even outplay. She just might try to one-shot us here. I don't even know if there's a way for me to outplay it, really. Oh my goodness. So, I didn't feel too confident that I could beat her there unless I do like an actual outplay. Because she was sitting inside of the brush and I didn't have a way to get vision of it, and I was scared that maybe if I face check her, one single combo from like half HP, I believe should kill me with how fed she is. Wow, our damage to the turret is so ridiculous when we have all of this stuff. But what I did is that I used Condemn first and I flashed to reposition myself because the cast animation goes off, so then the stun is just in a better position to get her. And as you can see, even though my KDA was so bad, we reached a spike point and got into some team fights where I got to dish out a ton, and that just makes the game way easier for us. You see how much damage she just did? I don't even know if I can survive this. I'm just gonna condemn her away, otherwise I could die. And we don't even have, like, the Omnivamp, too. I mean, when we have the Omnivamp boots, it's gonna take a while to stack it now, but we will have a little bit of sustain, which is gonna feel pretty nice. And again, the bonus damage when they're above half is gonna be also sick to have. We'll just go Cloak of Agility because we're gonna be building probably either an Infinity Edge or going for, we want items that are usually on hit effects. So, for instance, this, not on hit, but rather one big hit is good. And Stormrazor is a lot of AD, and it has a bonus 100 magic damage, and the movement speed might be, like, beneficial for us. I'm just not sure if she can still try to one-shot me, though. Because as you saw, when she landed her abilities on me there, I just, like, instantly almost died. It's dependent on if she lands it, though, so that's why I'm, like, kind of tumbling all over the place, because I might... With her having a stealth mechanic, and me not knowing where she is, it's really scary, where she might just show up at any moment, and I'm just instantly dead, because I have no defensive. And if she ever, like, looped behind me, I would also just straight up die. We see that she's bot side, but I'm going behind this Lucian instead, because I decided to not even, attempt to fight her from the current position that I was in. I didn't like the position at all. We'll just use this just to see if we can, like, scout the area out a little bit, just to see if there's anybody here. We see that Aurora's bot side kind of far. If he can get me vision of her, then maybe I could outplay, but it's dependent on if I can do that type of thing. Holy crap, my damage is absurd when I land my Q. Dude, how much damage did that deal? We see that Xin Zhao's rotating, and I don't have my ultimate anymore. And honestly, having the stealth and bonus AD from this might be too important, I guess. I wonder if there's even a way for us to... Wow, he used his ability to get onto the thing, and that kind of... Oh my gosh, my damage there was so ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I'm getting really fed right now. When they don't get a hit me for a little bit, if they just ignore me, as you saw, just like 3 auto attacks kill Lucian immediately. Oh, we could have maybe done Baron. That's my fault, I guess, for not rotating over. I don't know if Aurora is around. When we see her, it's kind of a lot safer, usually. Because we know that if she was to try to all-in, we could watch her do it, rather than get caught out. Dude, I'm worth 1,000 gold. Holy crap. I should probably just back off. I could almost buy a full Infinity Edge at this point. I only need 50 gold for it. I mean, they clearly probably now feel inclined to focus me inside of teamfights if they ever can catch me. I'm gonna hope that I can position myself in such a way that I just don't get caught during the teamfights, but this is a pretty scary build path still with how squishy I am. I know that just one combo from most of them will like almost kill me for most of their champions. I got one. The rest of them died, kind of. I stunned the Lucian against the wall. That was the first thing, but then I stayed stealth, and look how low CD my stealth mechanic is, right? It's so short. You can spam the crap out of it. And that's one of the strongest parts about playing Vayne, is that you consistently can stealth and try to readjust, and a lot of people get caught off guard and stuff. I'll just, like, start doing this. I mean, we have probably enough healing through Nami and my sustain to at least get it, like, partially started, because I feel as though we can easily do it when Kane arrives. When you put yourself against a wall and you use your tumble, it causes the animation usually to reset faster, which allows you to get the auto attack reset off even quicker, so you can deal damage like this in a more consistent DPS way. Now, I don't have Last Whisper as well, and honestly, Last Whisper usually will give a pretty substantial amount of damage for you, but I still might want to just build the Storm Razor first. I'm not really sure. The thing is that people have more base armor than base magic resist in League. So, for instance, I have 0 armor, but, like, bonus armor. No armor items. But I have 84, right? So, with my lethality, I would have 74 against myself. And that's honestly not that impressive, right? Crit that guy for like 800. Just kind of juking all over the place because I was a little bit scared about maybe if somebody popped out of a brush again, because we're always going to be nervous about that. One Aurora combo kills me and gives her 1,000 gold, and that could be so game-changing for the team, giving her so much money. She did use everything onto Nami, though, so now she doesn't have it for a bit, which, of course, is pretty nice. So yeah, going Last Whisper can actually increase your damage by a lot, even if people don't even have armor because of base armor in the game being so high. I don't know if I can really do too much to, like, contest these guys. Damn, that wasn't even a crit and it did 600. We see that the Darius is, like, kind of getting to a skirmish bot side, so I was rotating over to try to assist, potentially. Aurora caught this guy. Dang, that amount of damage was kind of insane there. That guy got caught, which is very nice. I mean, if they don't rotate over too quickly, I could maybe try to solo it. Or, like, at least start it and just start dealing, like, big damage to it, because we do it very quickly, I know. Putting myself against a wall again so I can reset my Q over and over again. My ultimate is finally maxed, so I have 65 bonus AD when I pop my ultimate. Still scared of Aurora. But we see that she's topside, so we're chilling. Maybe, honestly, the Last Whisper might deal more damage than the other items, and only be a little bit more expensive. So I'm going to sell this and start building the Last Whisper item. I know that, obviously, having anti-heal is very good, but it is kind of nice to have the bonus armor pen. You get 5% more, and sometimes I just like trying to go for like the one taps just to see how much damage I can deal. Just to see. Aurora's topside, and she's going to kill Nami again, probably one-tapped her. We see that the team is honestly getting caught pretty hard here. And they're backing away immediately because they know that walking into Karthus is obviously pretty dumb to do, so they're just going to walk away from the passive. But they just used a lot of ultimates, which means that there's still potential for us to maybe fight. I don't know if they used Xin Zhao ultimate, but it could be a possibility to still engage. Maybe. Oh, the Keen is going in immediately, and I was hoping to wait for the wave to come a little bit closer before doing that, because, I mean, it's just like, they're so far away, dude. I mean, it's really risky to usually do plays like that when you do it so quickly before they're even, like, stepping up and giving me a better opportunity to try to catch them off guard. Thankfully, there's no objectives really to up that they can take, like Baron. It's still down for a minute. I just need, like, one farm. So I have Mortal Reminder now. I guess if I wanted to go for Lord Doms, it's more expensive, but I kind of want to finish my item so I could just focus on the next one at this point. It's probably for the best. So now we have 30% armor pen. We have 75% crit chance, so there will be a much better opportunity for our Q, which adds an additional 377 on top of the 328, plus it can crit to deal so much. Dude, all that happened is that every single person turned onto me because they know that if they kill me, it's like so good. No. I mean, that's what I was worried about. If every single person just focuses only on me every single time I go in, then it's so difficult for me to run away from everything. But, I mean, it is what it is. I can't really do anything about that. Plus, Darius is still able to get a lot of good pressure bot side. If Kayn can steal this, it also could be really good. I don't know if he can get there in time, though, to do it. Oh my gosh, Kayn really chased hard, and Karthus got the Baron? Because Kayn was just chasing so much that... Oh, what? His ability to straight up kill that guy. Wow. His ultimate did so much there. And Darius has been pushing this entire time, so he's level 18, and as you can see, like, dishing out still a huge amount of damage to the turrets. Even with them coming in, he might be able to just run away from them. I wonder if Graves can just two-shot me. Oh, he died to Darius. Yeah, 1,500 damage crit to Wolves. I can do probably a pretty similar amount of damage to enemy champions. Let's just, now that I lost my bounty, I'm not going to feel as nervous about going very aggressive and potentially dying, because the whole point of me not dying earlier was to not give away 1,000 gold, because 1,000 gold is a super game-changing amount of bounty that you can give to them. And that's why I was playing so passively and safe, but now it doesn't really matter anymore. We can probably get away with being a bit more aggro. I got the red buff. I don't know if Aurora would feel confident enough to probably contest us here. It seems like we have a pretty good setup for it. I'm just gonna grab the bot wave, even though we have super minions down here. And then we'll just back off. If I run out of Aurora with my ultimate, it probably isn't gonna go that well. Nami got caught again. Kind of, so did Karthus a little bit. Although, oh my gosh. Oh, I thought that maybe Kayn was going to go for a play there, but he doesn't even have flash, so I guess it makes sense that he wouldn't. Do we want to go for a little bit of a outplay here with Kayn? If he wants to commit with me, I'm totally down. But it's dependent on, like, how far up they step to like, push in this wave. If they don't step up at all, it's probably kind of risky to do. So instead, I'll just, like, shove this out. And be patient. We will wait for Karthus to respawn and everybody. Kayn is going in hard, I know. Immediately kills Lucian because that's what he does as an assassin. You know, maybe I actually have enough movement speed. I don't play Vayne, like, ever, so this has been my first Vayne game in months. But there's a possibility that I can actually, maybe just ulti and run people down, and I'm, playing too passively with how fast I am. Could be wrong, though, and I don't want to waste my ability to. They're gonna try to initiate with Aurora. I know that she's probably gonna stealth from far away and just look for a one-shot. So that's why I'm playing kind of far away, so if they do it, they just kill my Karthus, and then, we don't have to worry anymore. Yeah, she's doing it right now. She's here. I literally walked into my death so easily there. I was like, I'm just gonna get one more auto attack off, and then I'm gonna Q out, because, I mean, you can see how much movement speed I have. I'm really fast, right? No. I kind of got myself killed. But hey, you can see that I did 5.5k damage with, honestly, pretty limited amount of auto attacks there. And even the Graves, who is a champion that has plated steel caps, and he's a champion that with his E, he gets bonus armor, I still hit so hard with the Q hit, right? And we're not even full build yet. I mean, we're almost there. We still want to go one more crit item because we want to get to 100% crit. I still think probably Stormrazor is best. It just, I think, makes the most sense. Otherwise, we could go Shield Bow as well, because Shield Bow, technically, this also increases your damage by 10% as well. I guess I haven't went this. Honestly, maybe Hex Optics is like... Wow, it's so inexpensive, isn't it? Like, really? Huh. Like, it's so cheap. He has a Randuin's. That's wild. I'll try Hex Optics, but this is, again, risky as heck, because even their Lucian has anti-crit. That's ridiculous. Like, what? Who has crit in this game besides me? Literally no one. Oh, 1400 crit there. Dude, I hit so hard when they can't get me. I'm alive. Because she didn't land the ultimate, it was coming towards me and I just flashed away. But yeah, that was Vayne mid lane. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I did have to play passively sometimes, but at least we could show how much damage your Qs hit for. One-shotting people is pretty difficult because, I mean, a lot of people have a lot of HP nowadays, especially after the years ago that buff that they gave to everybody, the durability update. But despite that, this was my first Vayne game in a long time, going this, like, super big damage crit build, and as you can see, it can kind of work pretty well, even as a mid laner, and versus a somewhat difficult champion to face, in my opinion. It's not like we're playing versus a melee pick, which is usually easier. It didn't do the most damage in the game, but I did do second most on the team, which is kind of surprising because how many team fights was I not a part of? Really? Is there still a thing for... There used to be, like, highest crit? It used to exist, actually. Where it was, like, highest crit damage, but I don't think that I see it. Yeah, I don't see it. I was going to look for it, but I saw like 1200 or 1300 onto the karma there. So thanks for watching again, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a great day. Stay tuned for Arena. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the Vayne in Arena section. We have some on-hit damage with every fourth auto attack can do stuff. But I kind of want to try doing a similar... Dude, they have so many characters that are so tanky this game. It's probably not the best for me to go full damage, but I kind of still want to do it anyways. So I'm not going to do light 'em up. We're going to change it. This gives us crazy movement speed after using a dash, which could be good for being fast. We also have leg day. Dashing or teleporting also gives you... Oh, this would actually be okay for stacking it, but this is movement speed. And dematerialize is that we get 10 adaptive on takedown, which means that you could get a total of 30 if we do okay with taking down people, of course. So I feel like I want to try that. We're going to go Berserker Greaves because there is no tier 3 boots in this game mode. And let's hope that I can actually trigger this, because if I do get a lot of adaptive, I think it's okay. I'm just going to Blast Cone away like twice, because we should probably get the plants if we want to be able to win this. She'll take the portal, but then I have to get this plant over here. Dude. Oh, how did you both get caught so hard? Dang it. I got her down to 1 HP. I'm so surprised we lost, but okay, darn. Maybe I had to play it differently. I really thought that we were playing well around the plants, too. Oh well, at least I got a kill in the end to get at least any amount of dematerialize. Adaptive doesn't, like, give AD at a 1-to-1 ratio either, like AP. It's like 10 adaptive is like 6 AD or something, I believe. But still, I'm just trying to get really high amounts of AD. The Kale one can prevent one single loss, and then if you can have that last a few times where you're not losing immediately, you could even get 1,000 bonus gold or even more if maybe you can really pop off, which I doubt. Sacrifice an augment to replace it with a higher tier 1. Okay. I mean, that could be alright, I'm sure. Dragonheart, Demon King, Hemomancer. Dragonheart is just not enough AD. Force of Entropy is crit and a ton of HP. But it also, like, gives you immobilizing stuff, can, like, go way longer. I'm not going to take Demon King because I don't believe we can win these rounds very easily. Pyromancer doesn't make any sense. I'm just going to do one more reroll. We have another thing that's on-hit related. So I'm going to take Force of Entropy, believe it or not. Because at least, even though it's not going to give me much AD yet, it still gives me crit. And if I am building 100% crit and I land my stun in the future, it is going to increase it by quite a bit, I suppose, and maybe that will be, like, helpful for beating some people. I have a lot of hats. Wait, what? How did my Condemn just bring that guy over the wall like that? No. I get all of them here. Stunning. Nice kill again. And because of all those kills happening, we got so much dematerialize stacking of our AD while still being, like, pretty tanky too. Okay, nice. We have basic attacks can give us more attack speed. And we have gain of random prismatic, but this is your critical strike chance is capped at 50%, but you convert 50% of the crit chance into critical strike damage, which is kind of fun, in my opinion. I like that, so that's what I'm going to take, because the goal is, now that I'm capped, I guess Force of Entropy will never be stronger than it is now, but if I get the Infinity Edge tech going and all of the Essence Reaver and stuff, I can't get over 50%, but when I do crit, and I have better critical strike bonus, imagine how hard it can hit, even maybe versus the super tanky guys, too, when I get Lord Doms later on. I'm just gonna take the portal away, because honestly... Wait, did I not get assist for that other person? I'm just gonna knock that person away again. 1 kill, nice, 2 kills. Just knocking her out so she gets stuck inside of the ring. Nice fight. Now we're up to 60 adaptive, so our AD is still increasing pretty quickly here, which is what we've been wanting. And we know that it seems that I don't really have too much mana issues just yet, but there's a possibility that honestly not even going for that one item... Oh, wait, actually, I guess that... It does deal percent damage, but it's only 1 hit. I probably shouldn't do it. If anything, I might go 100% crit chance. So I go probably... Well, I guess I can't get 100%. I go Infinity Edge, Lord Doms, and maybe we still go Bork in the end because, I mean... I might still want some lifesteal plus some percent damage for the extreme amount of people that are, like, super tanky characters this game. Might be worthwhile, because I don't know if I can get my damage high enough to kill them. Okay, I mean, I'll just walk away from that person. I'm not gonna fight them if I can't get near them. Oh my god. Wow, that person kind of played very aggressively there. That person dies. we can take this just to get back my ultimate here. I'm just gonna knock them away just so maybe they get stuck outside of the ring. I think that I didn't get, oh no, I did. I still got all of the adaptive. I didn't know if I got an assist for the, I think opposing Alistar. I didn't feel like I hit that guy for a while, but it still worked out. Our adaptive is scaling fast. Ooh, convert AP into bonus AD. I can also replace an augment for a higher tier one, which probably we don't really care about having anything. This just gives us more AD as well, just 10%. It's not that crazy, but it's alright. So I'm probably just going to take that just because it does give a little bit of a bonus AD, and I could always like upgrade it later on, because having percentage values increase could always be pretty nice. You can see that my crits honestly don't hit very hard just yet because we don't even have like IE or anything. My critical strike damage is what? Does it show here anywhere? It doesn't? I have to hover this? Really? I thought that there was like a thing that showed up here. Huh, I guess not. So that guy dies pretty easily. Dude, I'm actually so strong. I deal so much damage. When Zyra gets Magic Missile maxed, she is going to be a real issue to go against because you can cause the triggers to stack more and more each time she triggers it, and Zyra is, I think, one of the best characters in the game at utilizing that augment. She doesn't have it just yet, though, but that's going to be super terrifying later on. They have a full damage Hecarim, and most of these guys are full damage. I'm sure that this enemy Malphite is just going to try to one-tap us. We'll see, though. I mean, now I have Infinity Edge, so of course our critical strike damage is even higher now. This has 60 armor. Yeah, it's still not that much, though, huh? How can I increase it even further? I mean, I already have 120 bonus adaptive, so I thought that I would be hitting a bit harder than this. Because if I have 40% critical strike damage, and this gives another 50%, I thought that's like 90% bonus, dude. That's insane, no? Oh my goodness. My damage to that guy was insane. Oh my, okay, I actually hit really hard, just kidding. I thought that I wasn't dealing that much, but I was wrong. Of course, during, or fighting the Malphite is much harder, but, I hit the Hecarim for what felt like about 1/3 of his HP with a single crit. So it's kind of working out. Is there any way to cause my AP into AD to be really broken? So we have Lord Doms, right? That could give us 40% armor pen, but if I go for Perplexity, I could have 22%, which is, I mean, that's much less armor pen. But of course, the AP would turn into AD, and then the Giant Slayer would give me 15% bonus damage against a lot of the characters that have way more HP than me. Although, I guess I'd have a lot of HP, too, with Force of Entropy, though. On takedown, Hubris heals you. I don't really care about that. This is attack speed and stuff upon doing a takedown as well. Don't really care about that either. Outlaws, which gives us armor and magic resist. Which, honestly, might be kind of good in Shrink Ray. I feel like we just take Outlaws. I did want to get more damage augments, but it really only handed me tanky ones. And of course, Outlaws isn't bad at all. Every single time I use a dash, I'm increasing my armor and magic resist, and if I ever upgrade this in the future, I can have... Apparently, at max level, gaining a stack doubles the bonus for 2 seconds, so I could have a really ridiculous amount of armor and magic resist without even having much stats with it. Man, another Malphite? Malphite Cho'Gath, okay. There's no way that they can beat me after they don't one-shot me with Malphite Ultimate. I took one of the plants at least. He probably has his ultimate back, which is going to be a struggle for us, maybe? No? Gonna use my ultimate here just to get the damage going. Yeah, they're just not focusing me because I'm just, like, playing really far away, and makes it very easy for us to win these rounds. The Garen one only helps out with people that are below 50 HP, so it doesn't make sense to do that. Probably the Fiddlesticks one, because it grants additional effects onto augments, could be the most beneficial thing. Just because maybe it will give us, like, an augment that will have an additional level on it, or just like a little bit more money, or a free stat amble. It also could be bad too, I suppose. Oh, dang, it chose Garen. So the people that are beneath 50, or at 50, get 20 HP. Remove an augment. If I remove Outlaws, I could, like, increase my other stats, but I think it's not worth it. Let's just get a Prismatic Stat Anvil. Dang. Care Package is so worthless because I haven't lost any rounds. But the movement speed and size is okay. I'll just take that one. Getting Sword of the Divine would be probably one of the goofiest things to find. Because Sword of the Divine causes your crits to be able to crit. So I could also look for that. Because I realized that as much as I wanted to go Bork, we're kind of just like dominating them. So maybe I don't have to build the Bork item, right? We can maybe go for something else. Lee Sin is full crit. Neela is slightly tanky, and of course the Scion is like giga tanky, so... Got her. I'm just gonna knock this guy away too with my teammate just to be able to have an easier time of killing this guy. Even if this Lee Sin gets rezzed, I feel like there's no way for him to be able to beat us. I'll just knock that guy away. Yeah, okay, so this round was also very easy. Dude, I'm 15-1. 210 bonus adaptive so far. Dang, we're strong. I guess I could always sell my boots later on to buy Bork if we need it. I mean, right now, every single round has been so straightforward that there's really nothing to really even, like, outplay, I feel. Everybody is just so weak against me. Diamond Tip Spear, Innervating Locket, Everfrost. I mean, we'll just take Diamond Tip Spear. What is nice about this is that we will now deal up to 30% increased damage with our auto attack. So it's like a percentage more. So as you can see, wait, if it crits, boom. 1.1k now. I don't know if it works with, like, it says that your abilities also deal, like, a lot more, but, of course, I don't know if it really considers my Q as an ability or an auto attack, because I feel like it's considered an auto. Alistar, he has the true damage stuff. They have the Nivea, Poppy. Poppy and Anivia do synergize together a bit. I knocked that guy away? Oh my god, I got grounded there and I almost died because of it, but I didn't. Okay. As long as they don't kill me every single time, I mean, I'll always be able to carry. In fact, I even feel like I have, like, a decent amount of sustain, or is that from, like, Alistar? I have no idea who is healing me, but I'm getting heals, and it feels really nice. We can level up and augment. If we level up this now, it will not adjust all of my adaptive that I've gained so far, so it's not as crazy as you would think. I feel like there isn't really much to change unless I changed this. Oh, this has a conversion rate? Really, it's actually giving me AD? Bonus AD 20%. That is honestly a bit more. Yeah, I just gained like 40 AD by doing that. I don't know if the conversion rate of the crit is ridiculous for me or not. They do have the Kha'Zix, and Kha'Zix, of course, is a pretty strong character, and they might have that magic missile OP strat going on, so there's a possibility that this will be really challenging to go to versus. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Yeah, well, never mind. That was, like, super straightforward again. I used Condemn against the, Cassante, and for some reason it doesn't feel like it should have ever knocked him into that pillar, but it did. And if you ever use a crowd control effect and you hit somebody into a pillar, it does instantly kill it, and it will almost always drop on their head, which is why that went so well. Okay, the freaking cowbell's annoying. Wow, our total ability damage has actually been amplified by a ton. What? Huh. Maybe it does work on my Q. I think looking for Sword of the Divine at this point is, like, kind of pointless. Because I still haven't built this Lord Doms, and I really just don't have, like, any armor pen. I should probably just build this just to have it. I'll just save up my last bit of money, though, to still maybe buy a prismatic on the next round of being able to get the gold. Because I'd be down to sell my boots to buy a prismatic and still look for Sword of the Divine, which is the crits can crit. Because that might be it to really cause this to hit way harder to the people that are squishy, at least. Like, even Zyra, I was critting her for what amount? I think like 900, and she has 163 armor. I wonder if I can deal way more than that. The Cassante has 400 armor. The Kha'Zix has 125 armor. Cho'Gath only has 152. So he's kind of squishy. Cho'Gath has less armor than Zyra does. Does Zyra not have the magic missile upgrade? She doesn't. Dude, no wonder she's not, like, absolutely popping off. If she had the magic missile upgrade, they would easily be just crushing everybody, I swear. There's only going to be 3 teams left after this because all 4 of these guys all were 1 loss from losing. So it's going to be us and 2 others. Looks like probably the Scion. Scion has 200 armor. Neela has about 150. This guy has 150. Never mind, he goes a little bit higher for some reason. Maybe he has Outlaws or something like me. Let's just do the critical strike damage ratio. So it went from 62% to what? Or was that showing what the new one is? Dude, that only went to 70? That's so not worth it. Alright, well that was not good. That's okay though. Slow cooker on him. Lee Sin really has 20 kills? I mean, Lee Sin is clearly the person that we have to try to kill. They have Tank It or Leave It, which can reduce their damage that they take by a percentage as well, which is super strong. Oh no, I'm dying so fast. My teammates are all gonna die here, and I just have to res them somehow, but good luck to me. Aw, they die. Because there's no way to juke after I got hit by the Lee Sin Q. The Lee Sin Q reveals me in stealth, which is just way too busted. We do have enough for another Prismatic, though, so we're just gonna go for it. Shield of Molten Stone. Oh, increase your AP by a percentage when you're low, and also movement speed, and I do have Adapt still, but of course I don't have that much AP, though. I wonder if that would even, like, give a substantial amount. Reality Fracture, Sanguine Gift. I mean, I'll just try it out, I guess. Alright, so my AD went up by a little bit. Of course, as I get lower, it might give a lot. What is the conversion? Only 64 right now? I wish that this would also give me AP. That would be, like, really nice. But that's okay. We are now versus the Zyra, Kha'Zix, and Cassante. I did die really fast last time. Do they have Magic Missile upgraded? They don't? Dude, she went for Augmented Power, of all things. Yeah, that's, like, way worse. Whoa. Oh? There's no way to survive that because, honestly, I just don't deal enough to get Cassante with my build because I'm critting hard, but there's no way I can crit enough. The build has fallen off, I guess. But I don't want to swap it either. Oh, we're not even playing versus anybody this round, though? Should I really replace one of my augments for another one? Since the critical strike damage one isn't very good, maybe I should just take something else. That doesn't really feel like it's that crazy. You are now melee, increase your AD by a percentage, and we also get lifesteal and movement speed and stuff. That sounds goofy and fun. So we're gonna take that. Look how much AD I have. 727. Plus, I have 100% crit chance still. It's not like it really removed it from us. We could sell our Demonic next round and try to seek out another item. We have 28% lifesteal? Really? Oh, it's because mostly of this, I guess. Because it gives 25%. Otherwise, I only had one thing, which was like 3%. Okay, well, it turns out that this enemy team is substantially stronger. So they were able to crush them pretty hard. Dude, what? I'm just gonna go Talisman, screw it. 98 AD and 101 ability haste. Do I just want to hold on to this? Because otherwise I have to roll for trying to maybe find Pen. But I don't know if finding Pen is worth it. Remember that we're melee now. Dude, I can't even get in range to auto-attack them a single time. What happened is that Lee Sin should have died there, but how Neela's ability works on her W is that it causes them to dodge auto-attacks. So when I was hitting him, there's no way to counter that, by the way. You just, like, lose, and yeah, my auto attacks don't go through. But regardless, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a great day. Farewell. Bye.